Good morning, everybody, once again, and we are going to talk about bills of exchange. Bills of exchange. A bill. You know what is a bill? A bill is a written document drawn by the one who is selling the goods, the vendor, okay, for the goods he is selling and the value of the goods, and when that amount is payable, and this document is written by the seller or the vendor and given to the buyer or the purchaser, asking him to give consent of the details mentioned in that document, and he puts his signature, and that's his consent for all the details mentioned in that document. Okay, that's called acceptance. Bill is drawn by the seller upon the buyer. Buyer receives that and puts his signature, gives it back to the seller. Putting his signature is called as accepting the bill. I'm consenting to all the contents mentioned in the bill. Right? There's a drawer, the one who is writing the bill, the seller. There's a drawee, the one who is supposed to make the payment, who has given the consent, drawee, drawer and drawee. Who is the drawer? The seller. Who is the drawee? The drawee in most of the cases, okay, the drawee is the one who pays. Okay, next. There's a payer and payee. Who will be paid? Whoever is paid, that's called payee. Who is the payee here? In the first instance, it is the one who sells the goods. He is the payee. Okay. The drawer is also payee. But in some cases, if the drawer draws the bill and gives it to somebody to take the payment on his behalf, that is called endorsing. He puts a signature and gives it to the third party. Okay, that third party on the due date of the bill he collects. Giving like that is known as endorsing. Endorsing. Okay, the third party, when he takes the bill, he collects the money, and at that time he will become the payee. Payee. Now, when the amount is not paid on the bill, then that is called as bill being dishonored. A bill is dishonored. Okay, so there's a drawer, there's a drawee, there's a payee, and there's a payer. Okay, and there's an endorsement, and there is a dishonor. These are the terms that we have learned. In light of this, let us look into the accounting treatment of these details. Okay, what all we have discussed. In light of that, we'll see how we will account for respect to scenarios or circumstances. Right now, in the books of drawee, in the books of drawee, okay, the drawee is the one who has to make the payment. The drawee is the one who purchases the goods, right? So drawee and payer are the same. In the books of the payer, the drawee, look at this. For bill is issued, okay, the bill is issued. In the books of drawee, we are talking, okay, drawer account debit to bill payable account. Okay, being bill was drawn and accepted. The drawer drawn the bill on the payer or the drawee. The drawer has drawn the bill on the drawee, and that bill is bill payable. Bill payable. Okay, to the payer, it's a payable. So drawer account debit to bill payable account, being bill was drawn and accepted. When the bill is retained until the maturity, the drawer only retains the bill till its maturity. It's not giving it to third party. Then you don't need to pass any entry. Okay, right? And if that bill at the time of maturity, when you went there, it is dishonored. In case of dishonor of the bill, means the bill is unpaid by the payer, then the bill payable account debit, okay, to cash account, being payment made against the bill, it's not, this narration is wrong. Okay, I'm sorry, I think right. In case of bill being honored, a payment is made, bill payable account debit to cash account, right? The narration is being payment made against the bill. And in case of dishonor, look at this. In case of honor, bill payable to cash. In case of dishonor, bill payable to drawer. Okay, being bill dishonored. Next, when the bill is discounted with the bank, you don't need to make any entry. Okay, you don't need to make any entry, right? When it is when the bill is when the bill is discounted, when the bill is discounted to the bank, a bill payable account debit to cash, right? So this is payment against the bill. Okay, the banker makes that amount, pays that amount, right? And in case of honor, the bill payable account debit to drawer's account. In case of the same bill being dishonored, okay, right? Yeah. In case of dishonor, there's no entry needed. Then, when the bill is endorsed, bill payable account debit to cash account. When it is honored, bill payable to drawer's account. Okay. Now the next type of transactions are, if it is in the case of holders, uh, okay, the one who is holding that bill, the endorsee. So endorse to the creditor, bill receivable account debit to drawer account. In case of honor, cash to bill receivable. In case of dishonor, drawer to bill receivable. Right? Then it's good that if you take a problem. On 1st August 2018, it's good that you take a problem. On 1st August 2018, A sold goods to B for 10,000 on credit. He drew a bill on B on the same date for the amount to be paid on 1st October 2018, when it is sold on August 1st, 2018. On October 1st, 2018, it is paid. B accepted the bill. A got the bill discounted with the bank. Okay, he took the bill to the banker and said, sir, I want money. Okay, you take this bill and discount it. You deduct whatever you can deduct and pay me the remaining amount. So on 1st August, it is being discounted at 12%. Okay, on the due date, the bill was dishonored and noting charges paid by A, 50 rupees. Okay, noting charges paid by A. Who drew bill? Who is the Drawer here in this case, A sold goods to B. A is the drawer because he sells goods. Who is the drawee? B is the buyer. To B it is sold. B is the buyer. Okay, is the drawee. Right? And who pays the noting charge? The drawer pays the noting charge. Okay, pass the necessary journal entry for bills of exchange in the books of A as well as B. Right? Now it is like this. On 1st August, when the bill is drawn, B's account, B, who is B? Who is B? B is drawer. Okay, drawer. Drawer is B. Okay, 10,000 to sales. Right? It is not drawer, no, drawee. Drawee. Yeah, in the books of A, when you're writing, it is drawee. Okay, drawee. B's account debit to sales 10,000, being goods sold to B. Bill receivable account debit 10,000 to B's account. Bill receivable to B 10,000. The next, this is discounted with the bank at 12%. Okay, discounted with the bank. What's the total amount? 10,000. Discount on 10,000, 12% discount on that. 10% is 1,000, 12% is 1,200. And the remaining amount is 9,800. So when the banker is taking bank account debit to discount account 200, okay, discount account 200 and bank account debit to discount account 200, right? And the total amount is 10,000 to bill receivable, being bill discounted with bank at 12% per annum. Right? Now what happened? The bill that is being discounted, given to the bank and discount, that is dishonored. The payment is not received from B. Then reverse the entry. When you have, what did you do when you have drawn the bill? Bill receivable to B. Okay, bill receivable to B. You sold goods and you wrote a bill. Bill receivable to B. All right, but that bill is dishonored. B's account debit 10,050 to bank account 10,000 to cash account 50. Okay, so the banker is supposed to receive 10,000. He did not receive. Reverse the entry. And on the top of it, you have paid 50 rupees. That is also credited. All right, this is all about in A's account. Now, when it comes to B, the entries are reversed. So for purchase of goods, purchase account debit 10,000 to A's account. This is drawer. This is drawer. Drawer's account. Okay. So being goods purchased from me. And there's a bill wrote. A's account debit to bill payable 10,000. Being bill drawn. And this bill is dishonored. Bill payable 10,000, noting charges 50 rupees to A's account. You are owing 10,050 to A. B is owing 10,050 rupees to A. That's it. So